So I gotta come and defend Mike Cernovich here. He's getting a lot of crap because he's after Sam Cedar got fired for that tweet, right? He's now emboldened to look through all these other people in the media, their accounts, to see if they said anything that can be construed as racist, sexist, homophobic, you name it, right? And I see all these people on Twitter, especially people who like to call themselves centrists and stuff like that, moderates. And they're like, we can't do the same tactics that they do on us. And to some extent, I agree, right? There are some tactics that I think are not good to do. But what Mike is doing, I fully support. And I think it's a good idea, right? Because, like, he has not created the culture, the politically correct culture that gets mad about this, that takes tweets, jokes out of context. He has nothing to do with that, okay? This is all leftists. And I'm arguing with people on Twitter like, oh, well, if you do it to them, then they'll do it back to you. It's like, no, they're already doing it to us. Massively, right? All the time. So the only way that you can get people to change their behavior is if they suffer a little bit, right? Nobody changes anything. I think most adults understand this in life, that people don't want to change unless they are forced to, right? If you just expect people all of a sudden be like, oh, I respect freedom of speech now. I like it. Out of nowhere, you're dumb. You're naive. It's people, they need to be taught that is important. And a lot of these leftists that are being exposed and being fired, stuff like that, they do not support freedom of speech. They do not support these things, right? So they need to be taught to support it. And it's not going to have a pendulum swing effect because it's already fucking happening, you idiots. People on the right, conservatives, have already been smeared, and this is already, this hypersensitive, politically correct culture has already been used against conservatives. So now it's just being used back against them. And what Mike Cernovich is doing, trying to find old tweets and exposing them, sure, I don't think these people should be fired either for their tweets. But this is going to speed up the process and make people respect freedom of speech that much sooner. Because if their feet are not held to the fire, do you expect these people just to stop their tactics? Like, that's why centrists, a lot of them are dumb, or moderates, whatever you want to call them. Because they're like, oh no, we don't want to do what they're doing to us because I don't want to be like that, etc. But it's like, man, they're going to keep doing it to you, and they're not going to stop until all of you are silenced. So they need to suffer the same fate, right? And then they will change their mind. So everything Mike Cernovich is doing in regards to this, I support. I don't support everything he does, but in regards to this, he is 100% correct in what he's doing. And this will actually make people support freedom of speech that much sooner. And it will help the culture that is right now, that's freaking out about everything. It will help them get back to normalcy that much sooner. You know, it's darkest before the dawn, right? This is, everybody should know this. It is darkest before the dawn. He is just beating it up. He's doing nothing wrong. And I'm arguing with all these people that are like, oh, Mike Cernovich, this and that. It's like, no, like you people are so stupid. You know, you're arguing against the person that isn't responsible for all this stuff. They're getting mad at him. And it's like, man, get mad at the fucking liberals, the leftists. But a lot of these people who say, I'm a moderate, I'm a leftist, or I'm a moderate, I'm a centrist. 95% of these people are just liberals who don't like SJW shit. That's all they do. But if you grill them on their politics, what they believe in a lot of socialism. They believe in a lot of stuff like this. So, you know, but back to what Mike was doing. Like, yeah, I completely agree, and I hope he continues it. And I think we need to continue it. And to assume that people on the right are going to get screwed over because of Mike doing this is naivety. It's like this has already been happening. So those people that would have been called out are already going to be called out anyways on the right. And people on the left and stuff that are looking to smear people on the right are already going through their tweets, looking through their history to find anything. Like, or they already know it and they're sitting on it to use it at an opportune moment, during an election or something. Like Roy Moore type thing. It's like, oh, we might have all this information, and let's wait until it's an important election, then we'll bust it all out. So all these people know all this shit already. But yeah, what Mike is doing is good, and I support him 100%. And if you like my content, subscribe and have a good day. See ya.